What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. We are picking up a little bit after where we left off with our Anatomist run. We were charged with the defense of Steinhausen. We have succeeded in that. I took the big battle on camera and I took the small one off camera. We crushed them. They were just some raiders. They gave me some gear. I feel like they gave me something good and I don't remember what it was. But yeah, our inventory is full of stuff we just need to sell, to be honest. We are in a little bit of rough shape overall after taking back-to-back fights. It happens. We got Wilhelm a level. Wilhelm throat slash. A handgunner slash crossbowman. Killer on the run. How are we going to make you better, sir? These rolls are quite awkward for his offensive capability. I think I'm going to take the 3 in fatigue. It's another character I feel like I wish I had considered his initiative a little bit more. Because he could be a bro that goes lighter in the armor, but the problem is he's going to be... For me, it's always between Nimble Dodge and Battleforge. That's the big play with your backline bros. What are you doing? And sometimes it's kind of right down the middle. He's got decent initiative with some lighter armor, not holding, you know, a heavy hand cannon. He'd be fine, but he's also just not a good archer. So he's kind of doomed, I think, for like mid-tier armor Battleforge status. Which is good, but it just, you know, gets kind of boring. That's really the only real negative against it. In terms of what are we going to pump here? Probably just 2, 2, and 3 here. Not great rolls. And with that, actually, you know what? I already grabbed Overwhelm on him in anticipation of him having decent initiative. See, and this is where jumping back and forth between multiple campaigns can get you in trouble. Overwhelm is great with the handgun, but you've got to have good initiative or else it doesn't matter at all. So it seems like I was clearly intending to make him a nimble dodge bro. But I can kind of bypass this kind of awkward situation. I could just grab Killing Frenzy right now and not have to make this decision yet. And we will. That's what we're going to do. And then on Grump here, I was thinking of also just grabbing Killing Frenzy. Also kind of considering making him a shield expert as well. Those are the choices I was debating, but I think I'm just going to grab Killing Frenzy. It's one of those abilities, one of those perks that's just so good. It's a passive, free damage when you get kills, and you're going to get kills. So you're going to have free damage. So we're just going to knock those out. Let's take our payment. We'll check here to see what the prices are like. I don't expect them to be good to sell. Do I have a bear hat? I do. Oh my god, the prices are horrible. Bear hat says 11. I wouldn't sell at anything less than maybe 16. Which sucks. But I will get rid of like the really cheap garbage. Just to clear the space in the inventory. For potential other better things. So like these basic shields and stuff, that can all go. It's not going to be worth much no matter where we sell it. Okay. If you're wondering why I'm keeping all these quiver of bolts, is because I may have fights where I want to switch over completely from handguns to crossbows. And we don't know when that'll be. We've got a decent amount of cash here. I'm just going to buy stuff. Let's get our supplies in a really great position. We're about to use 60 tools, basically. And yeah, I just bought an extra 40. Man, our supplies are great. Places being raided, taxidermist, nothing. Okay. Just trying to re-square myself away. These guys want me to conquer the ancient city from southern heathens, destroy or rout enemy regiments in the vicinity. Let me say I need some time to think about this real quick. That sounds good. That sounds fun. The ancient city. Have we discovered that yet? If not, it'll show me where it is. We're already at war with the south here, so I'm not, you know, I'm not really worried about fighting them. Though their regiments are quite strong. And the one thing that I'd really like to gain from fighting them is their armor, and their armor is not that good. So kind of one of the benefits of fighting the Northerners. We're going to take this. I kind of hate it because I don't like the idea of walking all the way down here just to walk all the way back up here. But I will take it mostly because I want to show you guys the fights. That's really it. We can lose a little peak efficiency for the sake of fun. And that's a fight that I think we're going to take here. Rashid enters your tent and flashes his wound, or what's left of it. The garish thing has seemingly healed entirely. The mercenary looks at you with a giddy smile. They'll have to try harder to take me out of this world, Captain. Nice. One of our bros gets healed. Before we jump in there, I would want to evaluate bros for injury. Aracel's beat to heck. Couple low HPs, couple... Yeah, we're definitely bringing in Willibald. Perhaps over like Alexander. Injury plus damage. Let's see, we don't have a shield on you because we whip out the axe there. And if we ever get like a fighting axe, we'll probably put a shield on him. Just go super wide front line, I suppose. Something like this. That looks fine to me. I like having my leadership in the center. And in the off chance that I want to kind of pull back defensively, I don't like my bros to be so far out to the flanks. Don't know what we're fighting here. And now that we see that it's men, they've got plenty of marksmen. At least 3 that we can see. See what we're dealing with. No leaders. And they've got a few little thugs mixed in here. We'll pass. I'm not anticipating them stepping forward. But we will pass our entire first turn. Let them shoot poor shots. I'm kind of happy this is the fight. I wish there was a leader here for the potential to get better loot. But this is the type of like easy warm-up fight I like starting with. Especially when we're just traveling. We'll pick up a little experience. We'll get maybe some of these expensive weapons and sell them. Not that we really need them for our own. This would also be a good fight to have had. God, my brain's going blank, guys. I've had a busy day. To have had, oh my god, I just went super blank. Good fight to have had crossbows instead of handguns. Jesus. I just got out of the sun. I was cutting my grass. Been doing chores all day. Had a pretty sick day yesterday with the kids. Did jiu-jitsu classes in the morning, followed by got invited to a nice, like, fun pool party. That was a good time. Met some new people. I felt very lucky to be out of the house doing fun stuff. I know not everyone has that opportunity. Step in there. And I like this formation. Nice shields in front. Range in the back. I say, let's hope he doesn't switch and then line shot me. He got a line shot off of the Warbrand. Yeah, it felt like one of those like kind of blessed days, you know what I mean? If you ever have a day where you're like, man, this is great. This is what it's all about. That's what it was. And I try to slow down and just, like, appreciate days like that. Which isn't always easy to do. Stepping up with Rashid was a little risky. And I'm definitely going to prioritize dudes that have scary weaponry. Nice. That guy is no longer a factor. Pretty crappy whiff there. Sword Lance. Beautiful. Sword Lance, not surprisingly, may end up doing more damage. Ooh, you've got a bill hook. We'll just reload there. That fighting spear out. See if we can get rid of the dude with the long sword. I'm going to run back here with Lucian. Damn. A kill would be nice for the resets. I'm a little worried because he can kill me. So we're going to step back. A line shot down this way kills my boy. So that's a nice step in. I like that. And we're going to go for double stun, and we land it. Holy crap. That felt good. So yeah, guys, I was just going to say, like, a minor apology for not posting as many videos as I've been wanting to recently. It's been, like, heavy on my mind. Stepping in here with Leonhard might have been a mistake. I didn't see this guy because he was down here under the old turn teller. But I think we can do something to him before he gets a chance to kill us. Especially if we land that hit with the big axe. Jesus. Line shot this way. But yeah, I was just thinking, man, I wish I had posted more videos. But also, I took the last few days as kind of like personal time days. I just basically finished my last semester getting my bachelor's degree. I've been training hard in the fighting arts and spending a lot of time with my kids. My kids are almost out of school right now too. They've been doing a lot of testing. And other stuff besides, which I'm not going to get into. But yeah, just doing my best. So even today I was like, man, do I want to record today? I've been doing chores all day long. Like I said, just cut all my grass. And I have a pretty big yard. Vacuum, do the dishes, do the laundry, fold clothes, all that stuff. I've mentioned before that I am a single dad. I'm dating, but single. No, I'm with some... That's not a good way to say that. I'm going to run them down. I am in a happy relationship, but we're not living together. And I am divorced. That's probably a little bit more of a succinct way to say it. So, like, I do everything. I do everything. I've got my kids all the time. And I do my best to be super dad. While also being a good student in multiple facets. And not sucking at all that. While also trying to make YouTube videos. And sometimes I fail at all of that. And I've said this before just as like a minor warning. If I ever feel the need like I have to cut something for the sake of, you know, real life stuff, it has to be YouTube. It just has to be. If like the 2 hours it takes to upload and to make and upload a video, I need to cut that. That's like, it is what it is. And it sucks because it's one of the more fun things that I do in a day. And I know some of you guys maybe not rely on my videos, but you enjoy it. It's a part of your day too, and I'm happy that y'all spend that with me. And I do treat it as a bit of a responsibility on my part to give you cool stuff. And I've been looking at new games to play on the channel. And I did want to run them past you guys to see what y'all thought about it. Let's see what the prices are like here. Bearhead says they're okay. But I'm not going to sell the Amber here because I paid more than that for them. Instead, I'm just going to sell most stuff. I didn't actually want to sell that. I'm going to sell most things. I will hold on to... Like, we need to fix these flails, for instance. That's going to happen. We're going to fix all these long swords. Okay. Yeah, we do want to fix everything. And we need a lot of tools, so we're going to buy some tools. And I will buy a stack of ammunition. Why not hover at the maximum if we can afford to do it? Why not indeed? And we're sitting at a very pretty... Oh wow, the prices here to buy are... I've noticed that the prices were pretty good on the ammunition and the tools, but a war bow for under 4 grand is ridiculous, and they've got 2 of them. Unfortunately, we're not bow users in this squad. We don't have any bow users. They have 1 tier 3 crossbow, a heavy crossbow. It's so much damage. It's literally 20 more damage and 5 more armor effectiveness than the regular crossbow. Some things you'll hit with this will just get 1 shot. It's extremely tempting to buy that and give that to our bro that has... Which one is it? Is it Erling? Yes, Erling has really good range skill. Very tempting to hook him up with that. Just because he would be the most deadly with it. Everyone else, you know, just end up missing with this thing. I hate to buy these just because later in the game you can so easily hunt goblins for them. Let's check out the armor. For a second I got minorly excited. I thought I saw like a noble armor, and it wasn't. It was just the light scale. The prices here are great. I feel like we have to buy some stuff with our cash. And I'm seeing double reinforced mail hauberks and a sellsword armor. I mean, even these mail hauberks are nice. The light scale armors... It's okay. It's pretty heavy for what it is. 170 durability for 21 fatigue. Doesn't feel great. Although it's all proportional. I'm not saying that it's like... If you go up by durability, armors go up by fatigue in a rational sense. It's not an irrational increase. I'm very tempted to buy the sellsword's armor. What kind of armor are we rocking right now? I know we've got sellsword armor on Aerosel, which is awesome. Would be good to get that also on Lucian. Because our frontliners are wearing some pretty mediocre stuff. And it would be great to get out of it. And like I said, we're not going to get any of this stuff from fighting the Southerners. So I'm going to pivot a little bit here off of what I said I was going to do. And I'm just going to get a nice cushion of crowns. I'm not going to sell everything. Get a nice cushion of crowns. We bought what we bought. I may actually also buy these mail hauberks here. And we're going to move some stuff around. So let me check out Grump real quick. Grump's fatigue is good. Let's hook him up there. I like my two-handers in my heaviest armor, though when I look at his fatigue, I get a little bit worried. JTZ got a level. That's great. We'll check him out in a second. He's currently rocking this mail hauberk. Let's put him in the reinforced mail there. Bluebell, we'll put you in the other one. That's great for Vashir. Heathcliff is still a new bro. Let's hook up Rashid. And then we definitely want to hook up Willibald. This is a 120, huh? Boom. It's a 105. Okay. Because like I said, I'm tempted to buy some of these. I don't mind having mail hauberks on my back line. I think that would be great. Probably the heaviest we would go up to on the back line would be something like the reinforced mail hauberk. Anything heavier than this I think is silly in the back line. But that's heavy enough to stand up to a lot of stuff, even in the late game. That helmet is also pretty nice. Though we're not hurting for helmets nearly as much. Bashir really needs to level too. He's not going to come online as a powerful bro until he levels up a bit. And if we're going to buy, I guess we just buy the light scale armor. See if we have a bro in mind for that. Heathcliff. Are we doing anything weird with you? Not really. And while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and make sure we're repairing this stuff. And padded flat top would be great for our bro in the back. I would like to have at least one archer on the squad. In case we find like a unique bow, I do want to have someone who's capable of wielding it. I'm going to sell a few more of this stuff. And you know, I'm just going to sell these. I'm not going to bother with the repairs. I really want to bypass the light scale armor. I don't like it that much. God, I'm going to pull the trigger. Okay. The trigger has been pulled. Bros will get better armor. So 120. This has an attachment on it, correct? Yes. Okay. And with that, we're good. Quick survey. Alright. We have 3 days worth. That's not enough. Four days is much better. And I also saw something else in our inventory. We gotta paint. There we go. Grump, our sergeant, should definitely have the kite shield that matches our company. Gotta love it. Bluebell here with a level. Checking Bluebell out. He's gonna be a good spear bro. So I'm gonna lock him in as a spear bro. Happy to have it. Once again, terrible melee skill, which is why he's a spear bro. I'll take a 3 in melee defense. That's fine. I'm not gonna take a 1. I don't take 1s, y'all. That's not happening. A 4 in hit points. I don't love it. And it's, for me right now, it's either between fatigue and maximum, and resolve rather. So fatigue and resolve. I think this 4 resolve is probably a little more useful than the fatigue will be. And then Shay Teasy here is a hammer master, which is interesting. Anything weird we were doing with you, good sir? Because he's got great stats. Take the 3 in melee skill. Happy to see it. Taking the 4 in fatigue. And we'll take this 3 in melee defense. And then with 2 perks in our back pocket, you love to see it. Can't go wrong with Killing Frenzy. He's a bro that we've sort of set up as a two-handed bro, potentially. But not necessarily a lone wolf, although I think he could pull it off. His HP is not great, and neither are his defensive stats. He's good, though. He could be an okay lone wolf hammer bro. But the idea would be to go reach advantage lone wolf, and then that's it. Boom, call it. But it might be more middle of the road, more of like a hedging of our bets to grow something like reach advantage Killing Frenzy. Because he does also have Backstabber, which is just a unique thing we tried for this campaign. Just to have everyone in the front line have Backstabber. When we get locked up with front line, we have a good chance to hit. But I don't know if I'm always going to want to use him as a two-hander. If I got a Warhammer, a one-handed hammer, I'd be happy to put a shield on him. So I don't know about locking in reach advantage. Something like Killing Frenzy can't go wrong, and then something like Fast Adaptation can't go wrong. Rotation, I don't hate trying to squeeze in a couple more bros in this company with rotation. Because believe me, there will be times when we need it and want it, and are glad to have it. I'm going to take Killing Frenzy. And yeah, I'm going to pull the trigger on rotation, guys. It's not the sexiest thing that we could do with our perks, but I think it's a good idea. Man, we're going wide, man. Front line for days. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. And with that, let's continue marching. A lot of contracts here. Maybe should have held out on this Steinhausen. It's just exactly what it was that I wanted to do. Was to get involved with the southern stuff. And when we were here last time, there was nothing for us. Watch, I'm going to get to Wolfenfest and the prices are going to be amazing to sell, and I'm going to feel like a stupid dummy. Check it out. Yeah, they're better. They're definitely better. I don't feel too much like a stupid dummy. I just feel a little bit like a stupid dummy. And yeah, if you look at the prices here, they have more stuff to buy. I mean, we're seeing full helms. That would have been a good pickup. Heavy lamellar armor. Very heavy, but also very good. But yeah, I mean, how much did we pay for these? $2,700? So we got good deals on what we bought. I'm not upset. And I mean, it's really, yeah, the prices aren't that great. Almost $5 grand for a great sword. You can sometimes get them for about $4. Check out the hires just quickly. Torhelm comes with a great sword. That's pretty huge. 7,200. You're basically just paying them for the great sword. Overgrown stronghold, sure. Well, we're headed this way. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to scout this area a little bit. Maybe we take this fight here. Brigand hunters? 5 poachers I'll pass on. There's nothing that they could have that I want. There's the overgrown stronghold. They said it was undead, and because we're rocking almost no range tools right now, I'll take this fight at night. Normally, for most companies that you build, you're going to want to have fights during the day for range supremacy. But yet another fortified brigand raider position with no officer. They do have 5 crossbows. No, wait. Yeah, 5 crossbows and an archer. That sucks. That sucks for me. So, extra happy that I took the fight at night. We're going to pass as we did last time. Because their range is going to be even lower, because they're in a fortification, because they're using crossbows. They're not going to step out and shoot. And even if they do, their range won't be far enough to hit us. So nighttime is a -2 to your vision, which is your range. I just realized I didn't really hover over the rest. But yeah, your range skill and range defense also goes up. So the chance to be... It's kind of weird. Like, the chance to be hit and to hit are much lower. It's weird. But it makes sense. You always see in the movies people fighting at night and like lighting their arrows on fire. And that's just like not a thing that happened in real life. There's no tactical advantage in a normal battle to lighting your arrows on fire. Maybe if you're committing some sort of siege, perhaps, and you're trying to light your enemy's infrastructure on fire, but like shooting flaming arrows, it just makes it so that they don't fly as far. And they're probably a lot less accurate too, I would imagine. We're going to take this shot. We might hit Rashid. Wow, we almost only hit Rashid. That sucks. Step in here. Because we have to be aggressive here, our throwing stuff is just not going to avail us. Yeah, we'll step in there. That's fine. Switch out to the spear. And because we can't step all the way out there, I'm just going to step here. Because we're going to go for a pretty heavy flank with Lucian. Jay's going to get that hammer out. The high ground here actually messed us up. There's a movie I remember watching years ago when I was young in theaters. I can't remember what it was, but it was like some people had these watches that sent them back in time or something like that. And they ended up in the Middle Ages. You guys might know what I'm talking about. And they were trying not to like mess with events, but then it was like college kids, their professor had accidentally got sent. And they were looking for their friends. I don't know. Super hard to remember what it was. But I always remember the night battle that they had, the night siege, where they shot the arrows. And I was like, that's ridiculous. In my best nerd voice. It's like, why would you want the enemy to see your arrows when they could just be completely blind to it? Nice. Stunning him this turn means he won't be able to get his weapon out. And now Aerosol is in the hen house. That was a horrible miss for us. Because of the sheer amount of damage that our boy can do if he's allowed to do it. But yeah, we're cornering these crossbowmen. That's great. I'd love it if you guys knew what movie that was. I might be able to look it up at some point while we're walking. Man, what would I even Google? Time travel, medieval movie. Something like that, maybe. Alright, we're going to leapfrog back here. Shut that guy down. Turn the heat up on these dudes. If they're shield walling, they're wearing themselves out and not doing damage to us. Yeah, man, these guns have not been impressive here. Guns of Navarone, I think, is an old Western movie probably no one's ever seen. I think that's what it's called. It's been a long time. We can just straight beat that dude. Dang. You ever feel like... No, this is going to be a weird question. You ever feel like a vibration in your pocket and you could swear that your phone is ringing? Like... Because I've turned my phone on silent whenever I record. But sometimes you get those, like, phantom phone, like, tinglings. I don't know. I feel those quite often. And I don't know if they're, like, what do you call that? Like, psychosomatic? Like, if my brain is imagining them? Or if I'm actually feeling impulses of some variety from the phone. And if I am, like, what are they? Because you look down and like there's nothing happening. But it's like I felt my phone like clear as day in my pocket. But nothing's happening. So what is that? I can't be the only one who's felt that before. Though if I am, then I'm a weirdo and I apologize. I heard something, I don't remember where I heard this, and I hate repeating things when I can't remember the source. But it was about people's addictiveness to phones. And it was a story being recounted by a surgeon who said that over the years he's noticed kind of a disturbing little like human quirk that I thought was fascinating. Is the idea that humans, whenever we come out of surgery, and I've had a bunch of them, and I can kind of attest to this, coming out of anesthesia, I've been I've been put under many, many times for many different reasons. That humans will reach for their genitals, especially men, when coming out of anesthesia. It's a thing that's been a thing for a long time. And he said the trend that he noticed, he said, like without fail, that's what men would do whenever they start coming out of anesthesia, is like they reach for their genitals, almost, I don't know, like some sort of prehistoric, like safety check. Like very interesting. And then he said, but nowadays, the first thing that people do is they reach for their phone. And I was kind of slightly disturbed by that, if I'm being honest. It's a little creepy. It's like we've changed the thing that we want to protect the most. It's like it's become our phone. It's very weird. I don't know if that concept means anything to you guys, but it definitely got me thinking about it. How much our brains are tied to it. Decent little haul. Glad we stopped here at least. We're going to make money off of that. That was maybe 1500 worth. And then super happy to see that we finally max leveled Lucian here, who does not have a weapon mastery. So he's going to be able to get himself the flail mastery, and that'll lock in his weapon here. And let's see what it actually gives him. So this weapon uses pound and thresh. So pound ignores an additional 10% of armor on head hits. That's pretty sweet. And then thresh gains a plus 5% chance to hit, in addition, of course, to the plus or the 25% less fatigue buildup that comes with it. So that's sweet. That's a great pickup for him. And then I'm tempted here to grab fast adaptation over something like Killing Frenzy. But there's also like, where is it? Headhunter. Go for the head. Hitting the head of a target will give you a guaranteed hit to the head also with your next attack. Connecting with your hit will reset the effect. That's pretty sweet on this weapon. Chance to hit head plus 26%. So we're just always bashing people in the head. That's too good. That's too good to pass. I kind of love that. And I'm going for that over Lone Wolf. I might just have one Lone Wolf bro this campaign. Normally I like to have two. But it is all good. Let's take that 4 in fatigue. Got to get his fatigue up. I hate his melee skill being so low. But starting next level and every level after that, we're going to pump melee skill every single time. So, but this is his last chance to get some big rolls. His 30 melee skill, melee defense rather, is impressive. Super impressive. And we're going to take a 4 here, and I'm going to grab this 4 in hit points. Boom. And now that's a tanky boy who's ready to brawl. And then Vashir has also leveled up, which is sweet. So he's got dodge, so we've already kind of put him there. That's great. Let's take the 3 in melee skill. Let's take the 3 in fatigue. We want to get him to a point where he has great HP, great initiative, and I mean his melee defense is already quite nice. And his resolve is quite nice, not necessarily, needing to be pumped. I'm going to go for hit points here. I'd like to get him up just a bit more. It doesn't need to be a lot more, but a bit more. And because we know he's going to use a sword no matter what, we're going to give him the sword mastery. And for riposte, no longer has a penalty to hit chance. That's pretty sweet. But, of course, he's not. Yeah. So, he has, let's see. Just looking at the overall stats here. Riposte no longer has a penalty to hit chance. Gash has a 50% lower threshold. Split and swing. Yeah. Okay. Are we good to go? Because I'd like to get in some more fights. I think last time we were here, it was Necrosavants. I'd be curious to see what it is this time. We were lower armored, less leveled, and definitely way more scared of Necrosavants than we would be now. Remnants of the Empire has been discovered. I think we'll take that fight. God, just humans all day, man. Not even in great numbers either. These are very manageable fights for us. I'm going to pop the Hawk, or the Falcon rather, just to see if they've got an officer. And I don't see one. So, man, we've taken like 3 identical fights. The whole reason I took the first fight that I did off camera is because I wanted to spare you guys this exact thing. Of me like fighting kind of boring fights over and over again. But what can you do? We're going to jump one away. That way they can't attack twice in the same turn. That's the idea. I'd say some hits here would be appreciated. Why am I using that mace? I've got a heavy southern mace in my inventory. Some of y'all might be screaming at me. I'm going to jump in here with Aerozel. That's more of a bait than anything. It's like, please attack him. I don't mind. It might have been better just to sit there. Lucian is primed and ready to kill dudes. I'm going to send him and Hayen as a squad to come tango with this and to keep this kind of northern flank locked down. It's a lot of dudes. I don't know how many dudes will try to get involved with that fight, but enough to distract. They're faster than me. They're going to go first. That's the idea. They're going to go first. They're going to step in. They're going to get their one attack, and then we're going to counter. This is the only thing I'm not sure of, but because this guy missed, I feel a lot better about it. See a dude with a whip get too close to the front line, you just want to be like, honey, no. Honey, no. You made a mistake. That stun sucks. But, you know, you got bonked with a bonker. Not a great reload. I wish I hadn't done that, but we're going to shoot. And it's bill hook time. Stop playing around. It's bill hook time. Was really hoping to land a stun there. I'm going to kill him in the hopes of just routing some dudes. Over potentially doing like a lot of really good damage to that guy. This is very good. Nice. Sucks to put Shaytizi here. I obviously thought this guy had gone already. Or else I wouldn't have stepped in. Yeah. The fight is kind of shifting down here. I say, if he takes my weapon away, that would suck. And yeah, Aerozel does pay the iron price here. Nice to not get hit twice. We've got Killing Frenzy active. If he could smash this dude, he might kill him in one shot. That guy is no longer stunned, so using that secondary attack on the Coddle Dagger was just bad. Let's get rid of this dude right here, though. We'll send in Wilhelm. I'll even bring him into melee. Hold off here. Let's let our boys step in. Shut them down. Get that stun. That's beautiful. Almost. Took all of his armor and almost all of his HP. You love to see it. Kind of don't even want Aerosol in this fight anymore. I think we've got everyone locked down but the whip guy up top. We'll see if they stay and fight. I'd like to kill everyone. Get as much cash as I can and experience I can from this fight. We shall wait here. Happy that that guy missed. His weapon is dangerous. It's not something I want to get hit by. We'll wait here. Go for the 2 for there. That was an unfortunate miss. That's going to give him an opportunity to hurt me. That's a good step in. The music is pumping in my ears right now, man. He does have zone of control. That was the test. This is so dangerous. Shay Teasy's actually in a little bit of trouble. They're like hyper-focusing him. They have almost nothing left. Damn. Okay, don't die. Oh my god. That was close. And the whiffs here have been painful. What I say? Just finish him yourself. Shay, buddy. And down they go. We took a little too much damage there. And for our trouble, stuff we can sell. I didn't see the silverware at first. But incense, silverware, a little bit of gold, stack of tools and ammo to basically replace what we used. And then a couple random weapons that are worth a decent amount of money. That was worth. Very worth. Man, are we going to get to the ancient city today? We might not get a chance to do it. Which is kind of a bummer. But we're going to get there and set up for the next episode. I might just stay in the next episode. We just keep doing this campaign. JTZ needs to step out, which is fine. Who else? Arozel's pretty beat up, but he'll heal up pretty fast. It just looks worse because he's got a lot of armor. Yeah, this is fine. When you don't know who you're fighting ahead of time, it's hard to make the call to switch between crossbow and handgun. I'm hoping to find passage here. And I'm not. So we're going to go up top. We're going to go to Newick. Because it'd be nice to have a spot to sell. This particular ambition is taking quite some time. One good kind of run through the desert, we might find what we need to get it done. Only 4 more. Could be 4 in just like this one area here. Really cheap food. Not that we really need food. But the prices here to sell are terrible. So let's just get rid of the junk. Just focusing on the junk to make sure I'm not talking because I don't want to accidentally sell something while I'm talking too much like a nerd. Okay. That's good, that's good, that's good. Buy a little bit extra tools here we know we're going to need. And let's keep chugging. I'd like to see what this location here is all about. Wasn't this like a pretty scary spot last time we came here? Look at all the tents. This could be a cool way to end the episode. And then maybe off camera I'll just get us here. And if there's any other like long lost keep type fights, I'll take them off camera. So this is some cutthroats, many outlaws, some archers, and a leader. This is pretty standard for us. I'm not too scared of this. I wish we were in a little bit better shape. But this is the type of fight where we can happily use our range tools. And against superior numbers, I still like the handgun. And it's in a desert. They don't have fortifications, so they'll probably come to me. Alright, let's get it done. This is going to be a fun final fight for today's episode. More humans, but at least tough humans. Hate the pole maces, man. If you ask me what it is that I fear in these armies, it's always pole maces. And we wait. The cutthroats are going to jump to us, man. I don't believe that they're going to back up. There's no way. Oh, damn. Look at this dude. Halfus the Dust Dancer. That's a sick name. Dust Dancer? Having your first name be half-ass, though. You know, go full ass, man, if you're going to do something. He's a nimble dodge, bro. And his armor is pretty decent. I would be very happy to shank him down and get that armor, though I don't really see that happening. Just based on the danger level of this group. And they're not that dangerous, but they're dangerous enough to hurt me. Until all my bros are basically rocking Battleforge plus something of the quality of the reinforced mail hauberks, I'm going to be a little sketched out in any fight. But step forward, man. I got the guns. There was a show on Netflix for a while I watched every episode of. I want to say it was 2 seasons. It's called Kingdom. It's like Korean zombie invasion. The show. And it was kind of getting me hyped to play Battle Brothers. There's all these like epic zombie sieges and stuff like that going on. And then today I come and we're fighting against all men. No zomboys. It's a sweet show. I'd recommend. If you can get past pretty mediocre like dubbing. And I grew up on like Jackie Chan movies from like the 80s. So bad voice dubbing is more endearing to me than it is annoying. Because you can tell the actors are good, but there's a little bit of silly writing. But the action is so good, and the whole like concept is so cool, that it kind of carries the show. But yeah, if you're looking for something fun to watch, I'd recommend that. Pretty sure there are only 2 seasons. I don't remember the 3rd. It's been a little while since I finished it. But I don't actually remember the end of the 2nd season now that I'm talking about it. So I'm pretty sure it's all set up for season 3. Netflix never finishes a series. You know what? That's not true. They actually buy series sometimes to finish them, with the explicit purpose of finishing them. But a lot of times their original series, they leave them super open-ended and they just never end. We're passing. We're still hoping these guys are going to jump in. I was going to say, I was trying to think of the ones they bought to finish. They bought Longmire, which is a really cool, I think that was from like AMC. They finished that. Damn, I feel like there's a bunch that I'm just not thinking of. I really like Longmire. It reminded me a lot of old Western shows I used to watch, like Gunsmoke and stuff with my dad. When I was but a wee lad. When I was a young warthog. Jesus, we're just like crushing this dude with super low probability hits. One of the one dudes I just didn't want to reach my front line, we crushed him. Come on in, guys. You're protecting your archers, but you're going to get shanked down. We'll pass a bit more this turn, and if they don't step in, we'll step in. Because long term, they do win this. Just completely pass. All first turn action will be passed. Yeah, they're not coming. So, we're going to do it for them. Don't take that out of context. Alright. We got to go a bit around, though. I don't want to get smashed by that. Step here. They're going to have to step in, or else they're just going to get weapons thrown in their faces. Okay. We step here. Bro steps here. You done played yourself. If you want to keep this line, we are very happy with that. Because we are going to do this. That one guy just got hit in the head with like a single BB. He's like, ow, these guns really hurt. Alright, we'll step here. And here. Let's chill behind Lucian. Let's not get too crazy. Step in here. Go for the 4-man. Man, our guns suck just now. Hopefully next turn we can make something happen. I'm just going to throw my shield up on Grump, see what they do. Yeah, step in on Lucian. That'll go great. This guy is very brave. Going full berserker mode. Jumping over his shield wall to engage. It does kind of mess me up a little bit. But this is what we wanted in the first place. For them to engage me and not be able to swing in the same turn. And I don't care. You guys are in a giant kill box. We just need our guns to perform. And for them to stop getting lucky and like nailing me from behind a shield wall. Yeah, we really don't want this guy to engage at all. For like several turns. Lucian having his weapon taken is pretty brutal. What we need is like mass kills. From our handguns. They really need to stop sucking. That would have been a good time to hit too, bro. Okay, that's more of what I'm expecting. We need kills. We need kills and resets and killing frenzies. We need dudes with white flags wanting to go home. Alright, tried to hammer time this dude, didn't get the stun though. Alright, that sucked. We punctured there. God, look how tiny that weapon is compared to what he's used to using. This is going a little worse than I felt like it would. But at least this Nomad broke. So we don't have to focus on him anymore. And we'll turn this into like a 2v1 situation here. Just please stop like nailing my back line. Wilhelm's a little bit in the danger zone. Alright, show this guy what a cleaver looks like. His old skinny punk cleaver. This is a little scary. This fight is going... Honestly, it's going poorly. For how well I felt like I developed our position, I'm not that happy with the results here. And I think we need to step up and help. Going for the kill here just to give him less backup. Damn, the only reason I did that is because I thought I was going to get the kill. We wait. That was beautiful. That was exactly what we needed in order to make sure that Arizel can get out of this alive. Our bro switching weapons here kind of sucks. So I was just going to try to get the kill there, but we didn't. Feels bad, man. See if I can step in, and we do. So we might start getting some of these guys killed on the run by. Yeah. Beautiful. Which might trigger other dudes being scared as hell and trying to run away. Just pretty clutch for us. Let's step up here with Wilhelm. And Aerosol, even in his weakened state, should be able to kill that guy. We got risky business in a couple positions here. But let's see. Getting this guy wavering is pretty clutch. Yeah, we need him to whiff on Hayan. And he kind of did, kind of didn't. Hayan's got double bleed. Not a lot of HP. Step in there. Damn, I was expecting a break. And a 71% chance to hit we didn't get. See if we can crush this dude and get him out of here. Okay. I have no way to disengage from this. This is pretty dumb. I'm gonna do it anyway. It's better than nothing. Not really. It wasn't much better than nothing. Okay, now we're in a little bit of trouble. That dude's dead, but it didn't break him up there. Let's switch to our real weapon with a chance to stun. Try to get back here a little bit. Getting that kill I was hoping would potentially break this dude, and we have 3 sources of stun up here if we can get them on this guy. God, I can't believe he made it away. Oh my god, our prayers answered here with just a gutsy dodge from Rashid. And I like that too. That was a little risky as well. But I am happy with that. The only thing now is Aerosol has to not get killed by a cutthroat with half its armor destroyed. Beautiful. We got hit in the head. That's, I mean, that's the best we could have hoped for, really. Nice. Try to go for some punctures. We might be able to get this armor. Damn it. Goofy whip nerd. I've got the net. I was about to say, please just decapitate this fool. Can we reach? Not quite. Great. Didn't let him get away. The daggers won't do a ton of damage to his armor. It's not great, though. And we're all moved out. Certainly run him down. This weapon, of course, we still have no one to really use it. But it's a sick weapon, though. And it's worth a lot of money. So we'll be happy to get it if we get it. Here we pass anyone who doesn't have puncture. And happily he can't run because he's fully surrounded. And there goes 9 lives. One more hit and we got him. And maybe some decent armor. Without having to pay for it. And for our trouble we got it. The Southern Longmail shirt with padding. Sweet. And we even got the two-handed scimitar. Worth a ton. Beautiful. And a silver bowl, signet ring, silk, 420 blaze it, crowns, and, you know, enough tools and stuff to cover our losses. This was also worth it very much. In terms of experience, Hayen got a level. Sweet. He paid maybe the highest price that fight. I always love it when the brother who kind of does the most work gets the reward. Hayen here is an interesting one. Take the 4 in fatigue. What else? What else? The 2 in melee skill, you know, kind of whatever. 3 in melee defense is nice. I could just take this one last, like, 4 roll and resolve, get him over 50. In terms of what we want him to use for a final weapon, I don't think we're sold on something like the Warbrand. Although, do we not have, like, a sword, two-handed sword master? That's interesting. At this point in the game, I almost always have a big sword user. Wow, I don't. Okay. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and make you a sword master. You know, if I get a legendary Warbrand, which I've had before, I'd be happy to keep that. But, I mean, if I come across a great sword type weapon, I'm going to want to switch to that. But yeah, I'll take it. Sword master it is. And with this, we do want to make sure, just before I go ahead and log off, guys, to organize a bit, that we make some repairs. That way we can get maximum cash for all this stuff. At least do it for the stuff that matters. And maybe we get some good event or something as we travel here. Okay, so you find... No, we've had this before. I'm not going to read it, but basically Shayteezy's being paranoid. As paranoid bros do. And you know what? This is the type of fight I'm definitely going to take off camera. So I'm going to call it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Ooh, and a trading caravan. I can take this fight as well. I totally forgot that while we're at war, I might as well take caravans and just get rich. I'm going to kill these guys, and then when we come back next time, we're going to raid some caravans. That sounds like fun. We'll stick to the roads and see what kind of kills we can get. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know it was a little bit of me talking about personal stuff. It was a little bit of me talking about movies. But we didn't have the most exciting fights. But when we come back next time, we will be conquering the ancient city, or dying trying. Isn't that a 50 Cent movie? Anyway, take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.